Hello and welcome back to the Wrestling Waffle with Luke and Memphis. On today's episode is going to be, it's either going to be part 1 or part 2, I think.
Do it part 1 and then we'll do the spin wheel at the end of mine.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So mine will be out first, but it's going to be the what if Goldberg never returned to WWE in 2017, but Luke's version.
Luke up first.
Yeah, I'm up first this time. Memphis obviously went first with the Cena one. Obviously, they did quite well on viewership-wise.
As you said, they rocketed after the Cena heel turn.
Yeah, after the heel turn, they went up a lot. So yeah.
Seem to like the what ifs, maybe?
Maybe. This one's I don't know.
I do think people like fantasy booking, to be fair. So.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, when we first had this was the one I didn't really want to come up.
I knew it from your reaction from the spin wheel.
Yeah.
When we spin the wheel and you saw Goldberg, I saw your face drop and I was like, nah, it'd be fine once we're actually doing it. But I'm guessing you're about to say, once we've done it, it's actually quite interesting.
Yeah, once you've done it and you actually get into it, it's not actually that bad.
Yes.
So I was quite excited to actually read mine, but we'll kick things off with a Survivor Series on the build, where there is a mystery partner for the Raw side of Survivor Series, as Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens announced that someone attacked Braun Strowman, and he is out for the Survivor Series match, and they now have to find a replacement.
Okay.
Kurt Hawkins comes out and announces that he will be representing the Raw team for Survivor Series and comes to the ring to shake Kevin and Jericho's hand, but he is stopped by Jericho. Jericho slaps Hawkins in the face, asking who does he think he is, and reaches for his pen.
Is he going to make the list?
Kurt Hawkins is in the list.
Yeah.
And puts Kurt Hawkins on the list as both Jericho and Owens beat up Hawkins. I thought that was a little good start. Comedy is what Jericho and Owens were.
I like it.
Before we pressed record, Memphis had a sneak look at mine and saw the name Kurt Hawkins.
I had a panic. I was like, is he got Mojo Rawley? Is it Zack Ryder? Could be anybody.
I had to refresh myself with the roster from 2017 just so I'd know.
Yeah, see, you've gone more in depth because I didn't do that.
The thing is, none of it's on Netflix. But you can't go.
Is it not?
No, none of it's on Netflix, so you can't go back and watch it back.
Is it not?
Nope.
I'm adamant it's on Netflix.
No, the 2017, 16, 15, whatever, it's not on there. Well, when I looked,
okay,
it goes from like 2000 summer to like 2019 or something like that. I can't remember now.
Oh.
That was it when the last time we checked. Obviously, more might have been added, and I kind of hope it is. But yeah,
I like the start.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
I like it.
But we move on to Survivor.
Still the mystery partner.
Yeah, we still don't know who it is.
I've got an inkling, but I'm not going to spoil it.
We move on to Survivor Series, and in Team Raw are waiting for their partner for the match, but the match already starts. Raw are struggling as they're put down to a 4v2, with Jericho and Owens left remaining for the Raw team. But all of a sudden, Brock Lesnar's music hits and tags himself in and takes out everyone, putting it down to a 3 versus 1, with Dean Ambrose left for the SmackDown side.
Can I just say quickly, that's the most Vince McMahon booking, and it's perfect, because that's what probably would have happened.
Yeah, exactly. So
it's brilliant. No, it's the most Vince McMahon booking, and it's
definitely would have happened.
Yeah. No, I see it.
Yeah, anyway, Lesnar is about to hit an F5 to win, but Kevin Owens tags himself back in, hits a stunner on Ambrose to win, and celebrates with Jericho after such a hard-fought win for them. Brock is pissed and jumps into the ring and takes out both of them, specifically targeting Kevin Owens, having his sights set on the Universal Championship.
Okay. So Brock Lesnar took it, yeah?
Brock Lesnar.
Okay.
Raw after Survivor Series, and Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho are celebrating their Survivor Series win, saying they did it all by themselves and they deserve a long break. As they're about to leave, Paul Heyman appears on the Tron and announces that Brock Lesnar wants Kevin Owens' Universal title and says that Jericho will have to defend the United States Championship next week on Raw, and if Jericho loses, Kevin will have to defend the Universal Championship against Brock Lesnar at Fastlane, and Jericho is forced to accept. Raw arrives as we see Jericho enter, looking quite nervous for what is about to happen, as there is so much pressure on him to win for his best friend Kevin Owens. Owens has been forced not to get involved and has to watch from backstage. Neville answers the open challenge and the match begins. A back and forth match between the two. Neville attempts a red arrow, but Jericho moves out the way and hits a code breaker, pins Neville until 2, where the referee's pulled out of the ring by Brock Lesnar. Jericho is terrified. He has nowhere to go. Lesnar hits an F5 on Jericho, throws him back into the ring, puts Neville on top of Jericho, and Neville is the new United States Champion, which means it'll be Kevin Owens versus Brock Lesnar at Fastlane for the Universal Championship. In the weeks leading up, Lesnar, when he appears, takes out Jericho and Owens each week, steamrolling over him, and Kevin Owens has no chance in this match.
Wait, so Lesnar's Universal Champ?
No, the match has been confirmed.
Oh, sorry.
It's just
that was the match.
No.
Like, whoa.
Lesnar just attacks
that was quick. We were at Fastlane.
Yeah, we're at Fastlane. Fastlane arrives. Kevin Owens versus Brock Lesnar in the main event of Fastlane, and it is announced that it will be a no-holds-barred match. Owens looks anxious as he is out there alone, while Lesnar is full of energy. The bell rings and Lesnar beats down Owens with ease already, but we know Kevin Owens is the prize fighter. As Lesnar goes to flatten Owens in the corner, Owens moves out of the way, and Lesnar goes shoulder first into the corner. Owens hits Lesnar with 3 cannonballs into the corner, followed by a stunner, which only leads to a 2 count. Owens knows it wasn't enough, but Owens keeps applying the pressure to Lesnar, as that's how he will beat him. After chair shots, Lesnar is still standing and takes Owens to Suplex City, but as he goes for his third one, he lets go and is taken out with a code breaker by Chris Jericho. Kevin Owens hits a pop-up powerbomb, but again only leads to a 2 count. Both men are stunned, but the beast has been unleashed. Ragdolling both men, Lesnar has lost his mind. An F5 to Jericho and an F5 to Owens, and then another F5 to Kevin Owens. 1, 2, and the referee's pulled out of the ring, and it's fairly obvious who this monster is, and it's Braun Strowman. Lesnar is shocked as Strowman beats down Lesnar, puts him through the announcer's table, through the barricade, and everything. It is a crime scene at ringside, and Strowman throws Lesnar back into the ring, and Owens retains the title.
Nice. No, I like that. I like that so far.
Add a little bit of thought into it.
No, I like it.
And yeah, you'll understand why it's Braun Strowman in a minute.
Okay.
But the Raw after Fastlane, Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho opened the show, celebrating the historic win for Owens, saying that it was the biggest upset in wrestling history, and therefore will be holding a festival of friendship next week on Raw. As it is announced, Braun Strowman enters and announces that he didn't attack Lesnar to help Kevin win, but he did it for himself, and revealed that Brock Lesnar was the man that attacked him, which led to Lesnar taking his spot in the Survivor Series match. And Strowman says that when he is done with Lesnar, he'll be going straight after the Universal Championship. The Festival of Friendship happens, and we all know what happened. Why is my name on this list? Owens turns on Jericho. Owens used Jericho this entire time to keep his title. The WrestleMania main event is confirmed for the Universal Championship. Kevin Owens versus Chris Jericho and Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar in a no-holds-barred match is made official for WrestleMania as well.
Okay, no, I like it so far. I'm intrigued. That's why I'm quiet.
Yeah.
Intrigued.
Yeah, I noticed that with the Cena one. You were just silent, just letting me go on.
I'm sort of like, I'm there just sort of taking in everything you say. I'm like, okay, no, I like it. No, it's good so far.
And here we go. Mania arrives as Braun Strowman beats Brock Lesnar earlier on in the night with a huge win for the Monster of all monsters, and a new star is born. Kevin Owens versus Chris Jericho is the main event of WrestleMania for the Universal Championship. The match starts, both men swinging as it is a brawl to start things off. Both men finding ways to get the upper hand when Kevin Owens Alabama slams Jericho onto the steel steps, delivering a stunner to Jericho, but it only gets a 2 count. Kevin Owens picks up Jericho, but Jericho hits a code breaker, but it's too late for a cover as Owens kicks out. But Jericho, from out of nowhere, hits a stunner to Kevin Owens, but he rolls out of the ring. But Jericho sees in an opening, he bashes Owens' skull off the steel post numerous of times. I did get a bit carried away. But Owens was drenched with blood, and Jericho is so close to becoming Universal Champion. Jericho is in the corner with Owens stunned, and Jericho hits a Judas effect for the first time ever. Covers the champion, 1, 2, and a rope break. Owens got his foot on the rope. Jericho goes for another Judas effect to become champion, but Owens pulls the referee in the way, and Jericho takes out the ref. Owens pleads that Jericho leaves him alone, but Jericho goes and grabs a chair, as Owens pleads not for him not to hit him with it. As Jericho lifts it, he gets hit with a low blow from Owens. The crowd boo. Owens hits a pop-up powerbomb onto the chair, but he's not done. Owens gets Jericho and hits him with a package pile driver. Covers as the referee makes his way back into the ring. 1, 2, 3. Owens retains the title, and it's heartbreak for Chris Jericho in what would be his last WrestleMania match.
Okay. So did yours not finish at Mania?
Mine does finish at Mania.
Yours does finish at Mania.
That's it.
That's it.
That is
oh,
it.
Okay.
It could have continued, but
No.
I think...
No, I like it. No, I do. No, that's good. I did enjoy that, actually.
Yeah, because I think it's one of them. It always happened, like, if Goldberg never came back, it would have been Jericho and Owens for the Universal title at Mania 33.
Yeah, no, I completely
Obviously,
agree.
because Jericho said it, didn't he, on an interview, so... That was kind of the thought process. The Kurt Hawkins was a bit of a joke.
No, I like the Kurt Hawkins. No,
I
it
thought
caught me off guard because I thought for a second you're about to have Jericho, Hawkins, and Owens for the Universal title at WrestleMania, and Kurt Hawkins wins the Universal title. But,
No, I was tempted to do...
I'd have been there for it.
I was tempted to do Chris Jericho versus Kurt Hawkins, but I was like, no, it just doesn't make sense. But I looked through the roster, I saw Neville, and I was like, you know what? He was underutilized in WWE.
Yeah, completely.
So I was like, why not give him the US title?
I love Neville, man.
He was so good.
So good.
Even as Pac now, he's incredible.
Yeah.
But
I like it.
And then I thought the Strowman
and Lesnar, I like that.
story made sense because that was the bit where Strowman was getting red hot and he was so over.
Yeah.
So I thought, you know what, it's fairly obvious, and having him beat Lesnar, solidify him as a top guy. I think if I would have continued it, I would have had Braun beat Kevin for the Universal title, but that's probably what I would have done.
Fair enough. I like it.
Yeah.
No, I like it.
It's a lot shorter than the Cena one, isn't it?
No, not
a lot shorter.
Mine's gonna be Cena length. I can't lie.
Oh, do you think?
After you did what you did with the Cena one, I've gone in depth. I've tried to
mimic me.
Not mimic you. But I've sort of gone a bit
inspired.
More, yeah, I've been inspired.
Yeah,
and I've gone for it a bit more.
Yeah,
but than I did for Cena because I had a whole year and it was the same as you did for like half the year. So yeah, mine's pretty much the same time because mine starts at Survivor Series and ends at Mania as well.
Oh, you're giving it away?
Sorry, spoilers.
To be fair, they'll probably be out within a day of each other.
So mine is the same time. It's just I think it'll be a bit longer.
Yeah,
but I can speed through it. We can get through it.
No, it's all good.
But yeah, I like it. I like it.
Thank you for the Goldberg.
Yeah.
What if Goldberg never returned?
It is an interesting thing, isn't it?
It is, because
like
it's
said,
one of them.
When it was on the list, I was like, okay, it is one of them, but is it the best? But once you actually get into it, it's like, yeah, it actually is.
Yeah, it's not bad, but we'll be doing part 2, and on part 2, you will find out which what if we'll be doing next.
Yeah, we've got to spin the wheel.
So we'll have to spin the wheel, but thank you for listening. Memphis's part will be out next.
Yeah.
And subscribe, like, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. We might have a TikTok soon, but I'm not 100%.
Yeah.
But
it's coming.
It's coming.
Coming soon.
At some point. Anyway, we'll catch you in the next one. Remember to subscribe as well.